if you're watching this documentary, you probably know me or have heard of me in some way. I don't think there's going to be very many random people that are just going to be watching this out of nowhere. But like for those of you that don't know me, my name's Aiden Thiemann, and this is my documentary, Chasing Dreams. And the idea for this documentary kind of came from, well, partly a school project. It was like we had to create like a short film or something for one of my film classes. And I've always like tossed around the idea of writing a book or like making a movie or something, just something about my life, because I've just really been really fortunate with the life I've lived so far. And I'm at a point in my life that I want to document what I've gotten to do, what I'm planning on doing, just kind of stuff like that. And it all kind of connects back to the name of the documentary, Chasing Dreams. Because I mean, it all circles back to my dreams and things I've dreamed of doing since I was a little kid, and that I'm accomplishing now and planning on accomplishing more in the future. Growing up, what was my personality like?
He was, I don't know, what would you say? He was very...
He was a wild man.
He was silly. He was always silly.
Yeah, loved to joke around. He loved adventure. Anything
Yeah.
action related.
Anything action related.
And it's funny, I don't know whether it was a good idea or a bad idea, but I think he was, about 3 when we showed him Star Wars Phantom Menace.
Yes.
And I think from there he got hooked on action and villains.
Well, he started out very innocent with like the Wiggles, being very musical and loved guitar.
That is funny, I forgot about that. He loved guitar when he was tiny.
Yeah, he loved guitar.
Yeah. But
from
then
an early age.
Yeah, he pretty quickly traded a red guitar from the Wiggles for a lightsaber.
Darth Maul of all characters.
Hey, red guitar, red lightsaber.
Yes. So,
no, but all that like kidding stuff aside, he was just always ready for adventure and to have fun.
Yes.
Love to just be creative.
So some of my favorite traits of Aiden is his kindness and his creativity.
So he's really creative. I love painting with him sometimes, and I love drawing with him. And I love like photo shoots that he does with me. And I love how he takes videos of me all the time.
And just some of my favorite memories with him is we used to play Legos and do stop motion videos. So we would make all these different scenes with Star Wars Legos, Harry Potter Legos, all these different Legos. And it was a lot of fun. And yeah, that's some of my favorite memories and some of my favorite things about him.
And I like when he goes fishing with me. And I like when he hangs out with me a lot.
I would say that one of my favorite memories with Aiden, well, any of the favorite memories had to do with just like going outdoors and just being outside, whether it was like camping, exploring, hiking, fishing.
Fishing was always his favorite.
Loved fishing, always caught bigger fish than me and more fish than me. But that was like my favorite because I feel like I taught him something and then he took it and did it better. So
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have different memories, I mean.
I do, but a lot of it was just playing. Like he loved doing the lightsaber battles from a young age. He loved drawing from a very young age. Just even like puzzles. I think he was doing puzzles at the age of 2, and just, again, very creative, very adventurous, always wanting to do something. He never wanted to really just sit.
Antsy almost.
A little bit, but yeah, just wanted to always be busy doing stuff. And
Creative chaos.
I think he just needed to stimulate his mind or something like all the time. And I think that just because he was very smart and...
Yeah, it was cool how he did it in all those different ways though. Like, you could do it outside, you could do it sitting in the house.
Yes.
You could do it creating art or just going out and seeing the world and exploring.
I met Aiden at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know what else to say. What else do I say? This is why I needed the questions before. Move out of the camera view. Or this area.
Talk to the camera about it.
Okay. Aiden is crazy. You're making me nervous. Okay. And right away, he was crazy. He always messed with everyone. Okay, start over. Take 25. Okay, I met Aiden at Dunkin' when I started there in 2019, and right away he was crazy. He was always known for messing around with people and doing crazy stuff and making people smash donuts in his face. But overall, his personality is crazy. He does everything that you tell him to do. You could dare him to do the craziest things and he would do it. Some memories that I have, we had a little group at Dunkin', a friend group that we first threw a surprise party for him. And over the years from that, people kind of drifted away. And me and Aiden have always stuck together through everything, and no matter like what happens in our friend group or who would be added or left, we would always stay friends. And we've taken a lot of trips together. And we've just had the best times and the best memories. And we fight a lot because he's a little silly sometimes. But I always get over it and always forgive him because it's Aiden. Aiden!
Oh wait, hold on. I
Right
should
here,
probably...
chill. Oh, but the door's open. You better get ready.
Okay, Mom, here you go. It's recording already. Is the red going?
Yes.
Okay, you're good. Look outside. Hello! Hello, we're filming a documentary.
Well, yeah, but I'm not prepared.
That's okay. We're not interviewing you. We're not interviewing you. I'm just coming here to get some footage at the house, and we're talking about the cottage.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that exciting?
Yes. Talk about the
Yeah,
cottage.
we're talking about the cottage. We're filming a documentary, Papa.
He's gonna give you a hug.
You can come on outside.
Okay,
Come on outside.
Like you're overjoyed to see me.
You're overjoyed to see me.
No.
Hey, Papa. We're filming a documentary about my life.
About your life.
Yeah, it's very
And all of us are in your life?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
It is. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the cottage and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Hi, pretty girl.
Yeah.
Talking about this place has obviously got
You can
really,
talk to the camera too.
it's got a really special meaning because Grammy and Papa built this. They call it the cottage,
The cottage.
and it's where Mom and I brought you home when you were born. You see that back section there, the little back section by that trailer?
You built that?
Well, I helped build it, but the funny thing was, okay, that wasn't on there originally. When Mom and I got married, Papa built this first section of it with the garage and everything.
Yeah.
That little section to the right wasn't even there. So when we found out that we were expecting you, we said to Papa, like, hey, this is only a 1-bedroom like cottage right now, so we're gonna need
Where's
another
Aiden?
bedroom.
Where's Aiden
Where's
supposed
Aiden
to
gonna sleep? I said to Papa, I was like, hey, can we put like a 1-bedroom addition on the place? You know, it might only cost like, I don't know, like $1,000 or something. And Papa started cracking up and he said, more like 10 grand, Mike, but yes, we'll build an addition for Aiden. But let's go around to the front where we brought you in the door. We lived here a little while after we had you, and then when we moved out, your Aunt Jen lived here, and then after her, It was Grandpa Tom's act before he passed away. So I don't want to bug Tom to be sad. Tom is
Tom's
obviously
the
living here
lieutenant.
now,
He might be here now.
but it was special.
Good memories here.
Yep.
Yeah, always where you make it. That's good.
When Nick was born, but this was a couple days later, but Aiden was always very fascinated with how tiny he was. He would like look at his little fingers and his ears and just was very curious about him. But this was before Nick was born, and this was Aiden's first guitar that he got in Reading, where my family lives. And he loved that guitar. But look, see, this is Aiden and how he was always being very silly. And then this is when Nick was actually born. I don't have a picture in here of when he first meets him, but these are all soon after, and just Aiden was just very curious. I don't know what to say. Like, he just was so curious about everything and was fascinated. And this is when our Reading family came, my dad and Mom. So Bob and Mom and Uncle Jay came to visit us when Nick was born. It was the first time they were meeting Nick. And here is Aiden looking at the back of a toy. So it was either the back of a toy or he'd flip a toy upside down to examine it, and that's just what he did with his toys. This was him after watching the Santa Claus, and he made his own sleigh. Again, jamming out. His favorite thing to do. There he is with Ba. Oh, here's another cute one. This is what he did. That was like his microphone. And he had his instrument, and he was like on a stage, but again, being goofy and silly. And there he is with his guitar. Halloween, his favorite. There he was, a pirate. Look, there he is with Nick and Dad being pirates. And his favorite Star Wars character, Darth Maul. Here we are on 31st and Raspberry, our first house, our first actual house that was ours. They're on the steps. And then this is the neighborhood, riding bikes around. Here's the actual steps to our house. And decorating for Easter.
Driving through the neighborhood of the second house that Aiden ever lived in. It's 31st Street and Raspberry. The house was like right on the corner. And when Tori and I bought it, it was an old fixer-upper because the person who lived in there before had moved to a retirement home. So I remember, it's right here in the corner here, I remember playing most of the day, and then in the evenings renovating it like step by step. All the people who live here now have a nice collection of
They like Halloween.
garden gnomes. They like Halloween apparently. But yeah, a lot of memories. I'm going to go around the other side so we can see the backyard.
We'd go on bike rides around here.
We called them bike walks because Mom and I wouldn't ride a bike. You and Nick would ride bikes. That's the house that we brought Nick to. Brought him home to from the hospital.
A lot of good memories with this house. We played wiffle ball and
Yeah, there was you're going to be able to see it in a minute. There's a really tiny backyard that didn't have a fence around it at the time when we lived there. It's fenced in now. But I mean, it was literally probably like 16 feet by 16 feet, and we somehow managed to play wiffle ball in the backyard.
but we grew potatoes there.
Yeah, right by the
garden.
edge where the fence is right now. There was a little garden, and you and Nick grew potatoes. Yeah, there it is. The postage
You can show the house.
Papa and I actually built that shed in the backyard that you can't
And
see
they kept
behind the
it.
fence. Yeah. This place used to look even nicer than it does now. I don't know if I'd say it looks nice now. But anyways, a lot of good memories here. This is probably one of the main places where we did most of our Star Wars lightsaber battles.
I actually started taking Mercyhurst classes back in like early 2020, back when I was still in high school as a senior. I was able to do like the dual enrollment and get some college credits while I was still taking high school classes, which was nice. It let me kind of start my degree and start taking some Intel classes and some of like my gen ed classes while I was still in high school, which was nice to get those out of the way. But it's done a lot for me, this school, coming here at Mercyhurst, and I've made a lot of like really good friends here. Jersey, one of my best friends, I met her here in the Intel program. She played on the hockey team here, and she goes to RMU now to get her master's. But just really thankful for the school, and there's been some challenges with it, but overall it's offered me a lot and gotten me my degree, and helped put me where I am today with my career, and has definitely gotten me a lot of cool creative opportunities as well with videography and photography with the different sports programs and stuff. So definitely a great place and a special place in my heart. Always will be, no matter the struggles I've had here, but definitely thankful for what it has offered and brought to me.
You bought some, you search online, you're getting lost, you're getting high, all alone, late in life, scared to live, scared to die. You build a boat, you build a life, you lose your kids, you lose your wife, you settle down, you're feeling lost, you're getting stoned, then kicking rocks.
A lot of people that know me think like, I'm just the happiest person out there, and I am super, super happy all the time, and I try to make each day a really good day. But I mean, I have struggled at points in my life. One of the biggest, I think, struggles, but also motivations in my life was I had reached out to Bryce Vine. He's a hip hop singer. In the past, I reached out to him, and I actually secured like a gig with him when he came to Mercyhurst. He came to Erie, and he was going to perform at Mercyhurst for the Spring Fest. And I'd reached out to his team, talked to his manager and stuff, and they had me set up to be like his videographer for the night. And I mean, I met him. He came here. I met him. I got my pass and everything. And for some reason, the Mercyhurst, whoever puts on or not whoever puts it on, but whoever's in charge of like the entertainment and stuff, they found out that I was working for him and actually like had me like removed. And it was a big like was a tough moment for me because like it was one of my first like bigger gigs, I guess, that I could say I got, and to not be able to do it was it was upsetting. And what was more upsetting was like when I was communicating with these people, like I explained I'd been hired outside of school. Like I wasn't hired as a student, I was hired under my company, 18th Theme in photography and videography. And they just weren't the kindest when it came to communicating with me over the issue. Like I was trying to have a nice like conversation about it and explain, like I call them explain. I showed the messages, like the emails between me and his manager and stuff. And they just they weren't open to listen to that. And so it was just a very frustrating like moment in my career as like an artist. And one of the biggest things that they said to me that stuck with me was like, you don't know how the professional world of business and media works. Like you'll never be able to function in that world if you act like this. And like that really stuck with me, that they said like, oh, you don't understand this business. Because I mean, if that's like that at the time, that was like a dream of mine, like to work with people this big and to get into gigs that big. And like for someone to say that to me was very, very hard on me, and it was very hard on my like self-image of my talent and stuff. And for a while I like felt really like defeated about it, and like I felt like should I keep trying? Like am I ever gonna get to the point where I can like shoot for people like this? And it was a very like harming thing that was said to me, and it really took a toll on me for a while. And it like self-confidence is something that can hurt a lot of people, and a lot of people struggle with it, and that took like a big hit to my self-confidence. And I mean, not understanding why someone would say that to me, not knowing why they said that to me, because I mean I acted professionally and I went through the correct avenues to get the gig. And so that was just a really hard point in my life, in my career as like a photographer and videographer. But like one of the main things that like just completely like changed me, and one of the biggest people that have changed me, was meeting Theo. And he's had probably one of the biggest influences on my life and changes to my like career. And it's not because he's like famous or anything, it's just because of the person he is. I met him in like the end of 2020 in Buffalo. I'm a big fan of his podcast this past weekend, and I went to one of his shows at the Return of the Rat tour in Buffalo, and like I went super early because I was like, I want to try and see if I can somehow take pictures for him. And so I went like 3 or 4 hours early, and like I talked to the venue people, and they're like, oh, he's not taking a photographer or something like that. So I was like, okay. So I was like, I'll get food while I wait. And there was like a walking like distance restaurant, it said. There wasn't really anything else near where I was. And I walk up, like I show up to this place, and it's like on the corner of these two streets. And it literally is like, it looks like a convenience store. There's like bars on the window and like bulletproof glass like in the like inside. So like I go inside and I'm like, is this the restaurant? They're like, oh yeah. Like so like I ordered my food or whatever, but like the funniest thing I remember was like it was this tiny little room. Like that's all it was. Like it had like one shelf with just random stuff on it. And then like there was bulletproof glass like across the like or in front of the register and stuff. And like right next to the register was like a grill top, like a heat top. And I was like, oh, that's where they cook the food. But like I got my food, like I walked outside and like I heard his voice. He has a very distinct voice. And I heard his voice, so like I was like, oh my gosh, it's him. So I saw him and I walked up to him and like I was like, hey man, I'm like a big fan of yours. Like I got a picture with you?" Like, so yeah, I got a picture with him. We talked a little bit, but like I had my camera with me because I take it usually wherever I go to take pictures and stuff. And he saw my camera and he's like, "We need a photographer tonight." He's like, "Do you want to take pictures for me?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like I was like, "I tried." Like they said like they weren't taking one. He's like, "Well, you can take pictures." Like he's like, "Come on, we're about to go to the Buffalo Bills stadium." And so we get in this car and like we go to the Bills stadium with his like manager Bizzle. Harrison Phillips was there. I think Stephon Diggs was there.
I remember the first time he ever went to see Theo Vaughn in Buffalo, and he took his camera, okay, and he's like, "I'm gonna get to."
Well, that was the first show that he was actually going to, I think, by himself.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
first like live event he would ever go to by
So he
himself.
was going by
Because he used to
himself.
go to concerts with him all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I remember he took his camera and he went like 3 hours early, and I was thinking like, this is ridiculous. Like you're wasting your time going to get to the venue 3 hours ahead of time. Why didn't you just leave later? And then all of a sudden,
Well, before he left, he was like, "I'm about to meet
I'm gonna go meet Theo Vaughn."
And we're
They're
like,
like,
"Okay,
"Yeah, whatever."
whatever."
So, we're sitting watching TV late at night, and he starts sending us texts and stuff saying, "I met him. I'm shooting his show tonight.
hanging out with
I'm
him."
hanging out with Theo and his crew." And I'm like, "What? Are you serious? Prove it." And then sure enough, like the next thing he sends is I can't remember if it was a
Big
selfie or the
selfie of
video
them
he took at
two,
the
or-
Bills Stadium.
We got to tour like the facility and stuff, and like I was like, "Is this happening? Is this really happening? Like I'm in the Buffalo Bills stadium right now. And I just met Theo Vaughn. Like this is the craziest thing ever." But then like we went back to the venue, and like we had like wings and stuff. And then like I shot the show. I got like his number, his manager's number and stuff. We kept in touch, and then from there like I went to Chicago with him. Been to Dallas with him, Indianapolis, Kentucky, all sorts of like crazy places, and done so many crazy shows, met so many crazy people with him.
It was almost like that was like the first moment I remember recently, like where his knack for creativity came together with like just his adventuresome spirit, adventurous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it came together, and like all of a sudden just turned into like two passions colliding, where like his outgoingness got him the contact with the person, his talent got him recognized and the chance to prove himself, like shooting an actual professional live show.
And he's just given me like so many opportunities that no one else kind of took a chance. No one else ever took a chance and did that for me. And I'm really grateful to it, because a lot of people now have seen my work because of that and have really praised my work and enjoyed my work. And it really has been a help to boost my confidence and get over that like initial kind of hard point I had in my life. And it's just been something that's been really meaningful to me, that he took that chance on me, and that he was like willing to, see what I could do. And so he's just been another really special person in my life. Like I'm talking about a ton of different people in this documentary, but he's probably one of the biggest changes to my life and to my like photography and videography career. I think one of the biggest things that have gotten me past those tough points in my life, like that Mercyhurst thing, and just like the personal struggles I've had that have definitely gotten better now, has been my support system, which is like made up of my friends, my family, my faith. A lot, like all these people I've talked about in this documentary and that I'm going to talk about more in it, they have really been like the thing that has gotten me past so much. I credit God with a lot of that. I credit like my family, my friends. A lot of my friends I consider family, but like just so many people have gotten me back on track, or gotten me past my low points, and have built me up to be who I am now. And like I said, I credit a lot of those people with my personality, like my character and stuff, but they've gotten me with my happiness and being content with my life. They've gotten me there too.
We talked a little bit about how your grandpa was into photography, but I always remember your dad, like every family occasion, he had like some kind of video camera. And I was finding like the generations of it, because it went from the one that
Yeah, the
you need
big
like two
one.
hands on your shoulder
Yeah,
to like the handheld to the micro to the
yeah.
phone. But he
Yeah.
was always, your dad was always capturing moments on video.
Yeah, and then I think that when, you know, I then was like that, and I think Aiden picked that up from me because I love taking pictures and capturing memories, and so I think it's kind of just come from my dad,
Yeah.
probably, well, my grandfather, but then my dad,
Yeah.
and you know, when you guys were younger, my brother loved to wrestle, and so my dad would make these videos, and Aiden was part of that,
Yeah.
being in the videos,
Part of the acting
and
too.
loved,
Yeah,
loved being like
one of the
a little
wrestlers.
actor, one of the
Yeah.
wrestlers, and
always get in character and do the moves and have the different expressions on his face.
yeah,
Yeah.
Somebody that's just had a huge role in my life, influencing me to be who I am, like artistically and just as a person, is my grandpa Ba. My mom's dad, he passed away a couple of years ago from cancer, but he just has had such an impact on me, like creatively and just with who I am as a person. He taught me so many different lessons, and he was a big influence on this project. I mean, one of the main reasons I really wanted to keep working on and pursue it was to be able to really show what in large was a big part of him that influenced me in my life with video making, anything artistic really. He always, I think my parents talk about it, but he was always like making family videos and stuff when we were younger and stuff. He made we'd make wrestling videos. It was just such good memories I have of him making those videos and creating those cool movies and stuff for me and my brother to watch when we were a kid. And even now that he's gone though, sometimes we'll watch like the old family tapes and stuff that he made, and it's been one of my favorite memories, I think, of him and of something that he did.
But Jay was also really creative too. I mean, as far as painting and drawing.
yeah, my brother. So,
Jay, yeah.
so I think it's just kind of in the family, but you know, it's just really cool to see, you know,
How that continues.
how it continues.
I just really wanted to make a large part of this documentary be about him. He's in some of the clips and a lot of the pictures I have throughout the documentary. But like I said, he really influenced me to, you know, push forward creatively and follow my passions, because he just throughout life he's given me so much good advice, whether it's on art stuff or he was very big religiously, and just like I said, influenced me as a person and pushed me really to be a good person and taught me how to be a good person. And he just had a tremendous impact on my life. I don't know if I ever took a loss as hard when he died as anyone else in my life. It really actually stuck with me and was had just a big impact on me. But well, it was sad at the time. It's kind of turned into something more amazing now, because I think now more than ever that he's gone, I really have realized the positivity that he brought to my life and everything that he really did bring to me when he was alive and stuff. And even now that he's gone, he's just still just working in my life in so many ways. So like I said, this documentary is it's dedicated to him. It's in memory of him, and I hope it would make him proud, because like I said, a lot of the lessons I've learned in life, whether it's in art, religion, or just life in general, come from him.
And I think the more time that goes by, like with Aiden being older now, like I used to think why so many videos, why so many pictures? It just seemed, you know, almost like it was too much, but I'm glad for it because there's a lot of details that we forget as we get older, and capturing it on video and in photos and all that stuff is like priceless. And we can look back and actually remember some of the stuff that our minds tend to
Yeah,
forget.
well, just like with our family vacations too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's really neat because Aiden will take all kinds of videos or pictures of things or videos, and then he puts it into a big family video, and it's kind
Makes
of
it all
nice
look
to
even
have
more
that
epic.
that memory
Yeah.
recorded like that, or
Yeah.
you know,
Kind of like your dad would always do.
yeah, yeah.
He
my
just
dad-
took it another step. Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Well, and the technology's gotten a lot better. So.
Yeah, it's probably more technology than it is his talent.
Yeah. No.
Anyways.
Another person I really wanted to talk about in this documentary was my best friend Kennedy. One of my best friends, I have a lot. But I met her working at Taco Bell, even though I didn't have a long stay at Taco Bell, but glad I met her there because she's just, she's another one of those people that I've met, like Sam, who just have had a big impact on my life. So many good memories, even if it's just driving around, listening to music and stuff, or going to get food or something. Just has brought so much to my life and is just another, like, such a unique person that I've met. And I think one of the things I love the most about life is every single person you meet, they're all different or unique in their own way, and you can't meet two people that are the exact same. And that's been a big part of my life, is just like, I just enjoy meeting people and talking to people, getting to know people, getting to know their background, how they think and stuff. It's just so it's so interesting to me, and it's a big reason of why I just enjoy life so much, is just the opportunity, even the opportunities I have just to meet people is just such a great thing and such an amazing thing to me. Another person that's a big part of my life is one of my other best friends, Kelly Green. She's Miss Pennsylvania, which is crazy. I think that's pretty amazing. She's Miss Pennsylvania, but she's one of the hardest workers I know of people in my life. I mean, she's had just an array of different jobs, but I mean, she's put her foot forward in all of them and has worked hard in all of them, and she's a big inspiration to me for just not giving up in life and just, I mean, doing your best with whatever's thrown at you. And I have a lot to thank her for, just for, I mean, she's always been there for me. She always will be there for me. And she's just brought such a good, became such a good friend to me, and has brought such a good friendship to my life.
This is video. It won't. It's. Yeah. What do you want to yell? Whoa! We'll get a little farther back. Yeah, if you're gonna yell, it can't see. Whoa! What is that? What is that noise you're making? Is it a dog?
Straight face. Smile.
You want to dab? You can dab. You can do your dab. Yes. EJ, you gotta look tough. Look tough, not smiling.
Like a reindeer party? Sure. Did you know reindeer, their real name is Calibu? Who's that guy with the lens? Who's that guy with the lens? You see him? Nice. I don't know who he is. All right. Never seen him before in my life, actually.
Lindsay Wong. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah? Just a little giggly?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
I
Thank you.
could also flip my tongue upside down.
Can you do that right now? Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome.
That's really interesting.
Stand up straight, ma'am. Yeah.
Don't look so scared.
That look like fierce. Yeah, fierce, like you're like tough.
You gotta
Well-
be buff for that.
Well, thanks for talking to us today.
Yeah.
Next girl, thank you. You can go. You can leave now.
I don't know how many people are gonna get this far into the documentary. I don't know how long it's gonna end up being, but this is probably gonna be about the 40-minute mark or something like that. So I don't know how many people are gonna actually be watching this far, or if you're just gonna skip through it and stuff, but this section is about my hockey ladies, because I mean, I tell them all the time how proud and stuff I am of them and how awesome they are, but I don't think I ever really have talked to, at least not many of them, about just the impact that they've had on my life. I mean, I started 2 years ago, I think, taking just pictures for the team, but like as my creative stuff has developed and stuff, I started making like videos and stuff, and this year I really just like, I started going with like ideas and stuff and trying to create cool content and stuff. Like we did like the mic'd up videos, we did different questionnaire videos, like a little like sit down like podcast type like interview. And they've just allowed me to just have fun, and you know, they've trusted me just to create whatever for them, and they all are so good at going along with it and humoring me and just trying to work along with all my fun projects. And even like outside of the game of hockey and the content and stuff I make, the bond and the friendships that I've formed with them has been just incredible. I mean, like I said, I don't think I thank them enough or talk to them enough about it just to express what they've done for me. I mean, a lot of them have become some of my closest friends, and even the ones that aren't even as close with me, they've just become such a special part of my life that, like I said, I can't even express how thankful I am for them. I mean, they're all such great people to, get to know. They're great athletes, but like I said, it's more, to me, it's bigger than the hockey with how much they mean to me and what they contribute to my life. Like, and I mean, the only reason I'm there, I do enjoy doing the art part of it, creating the content and stuff, but even more it has become the bond that I've made with them. I mean, we just have such great times when we go on the team trips and stuff, just having fun, laughing, you know, joking, just talking, visiting, and just the memories that we've all made together has just been incredible. Something I don't think I ever expected in my life. And I mean, I could be out going on tours with comedians like Theo, going on to music performances, taking pictures for musicians like Morgan Wallen and stuff. But I mean, I tell them all the time, I would not choose any of that over the seasons I get to have with them, just because it's just so much fun, and even more, like I said, the memories I get to have with them, I'll never forget.
You know what? All the stuff about his creativity and his boldness and stuff aside, I think Aiden's got a big heart.
He does, yes, for sure. He's always thinking of others. He's very thoughtful.
He's genuine.
Yes.
And I think a lot of times that, the genuineness is kind of what shines through. So it's not just the boldness that has gotten him to meet some celebrities. He's become a trusted, acquaintance of a lot of people who would have never imagined would have opened their lives up to him. But I think it has to do with he always wants to try and treat people kind. He wants to try and enhance their life by his presence, like what he brings to the table, his genuine caringness, his willingness to help. So yeah.
Well, and he's just very thoughtful too. I mean, with the songs that he's written me, I mean, just the lyrics that he puts in.
He hasn't written many for me, but we won't get into that. Just kidding. Okay.
It's a long thing.
You're more inspiring.
I guess so.
Yeah, no, but we're really proud of him because it goes beyond the talent and the outgoingness. I think it's his genuine personality that really shows through in anything he works on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry, I said I wouldn't cry.
He's an awesome kid. Or young man. Not so much a kid anymore.
He'll always be our kid. Yeah.
For myself and for everybody else, where am I headed? That's what that's what the last thing I want to talk about is where am I going? And I'm 22 years old now. Like I said, I've lived a lot. I feel like I've lived a lot of my life already, even though I'm only 22. I feel like I've experienced a lot. And I'm glad I am, because I mean, like I said, not a lot of people get to do all the things they dream of when they're this young. Life will be changing. It'll be a little bit different, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see what I have ahead of me. And even though it's a lot of unknown, and that can be hard, not knowing where you're headed or not knowing what's gonna happen. But what I've learned through life is that there's always better things in front of you. Life moves forward, it doesn't move backwards. So there's not a whole point in worrying about the past and what's behind you, and you just gotta keep pushing. And if you have hard stuff going on right now, just work through it, and there's gonna be something better on the other side. And there's always greater opportunities ahead of you, greater people ahead of you, greater new experiences ahead of you. So you just gotta keep working. You just gotta keep going, and you'll get to that point that you're content with who you are, content with your life, content with your wants and needs.
Good.
No pressure.
Okay, everyone, so this is the last part of my documentary. It's my 22nd birthday, and I wanted to do a speech to all the people that are in my life that have changed me, impacted me in any way, even if it's just a small way. And so this, like I said, this is the conclusion of my documentary. And I've gotten to do a lot of things that a lot of people don't get to do this young in life and this early on in life at the age of 22. I mean, gotten to meet a lot of crazy celebrities, a lot of crazy people. I've had a lot of amazing opportunities with jobs and just people in general. And like who I am today is because of like all of you guys here and like a lot of other people that are in my life that aren't here either. And I'm just really like thankful for all of you, because you've all impacted me in just amazing ways that I can't even express to any of you to thank you. And so, like I said, this is just the conclusion of everything I've been working on and trying to just show who I am and who I've become and who I continue and hope to continue to be as I get older because of all of you. So it's just a thank you, because I love all of you and the people that aren't here too. There's so many that aren't here, but I'm just beyond grateful for all of you. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Yeah.
And I'll just tell one little story.
Oh,
Okay.
make sure you
When
get
your
this.
mother was
Are
in
you recording
labor,
it?
we didn't have the addition on yet. Correct. Addition's 5 years old.
No.
And the dining room was here, and I was watching out the dining room window because they told your mother not to come into the hospital yet. And so your father took her over to the cemetery, and they said to walk, walk. And I kept looking just to make sure I could still see them, and they were walking and walking. What time was he born?
9:01.
I know what.
At night. But walked all day at that cemetery as much as your mother could take it.
Yeah.
Did you think Grammy was going to say you were born in the cemetery?
I had a water birth.
Yeah, you were born
You
in the
did have a
Which is
water
why I have
birth.
so many skills and talents and super powers.
Oh, yes.
And
Yes.
why you hate swimming.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
That's ironic.
Yes.
That is.
That was a
Did you
good
ever
mom.
think of
Thank
that?
you. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
I don't
But
know.
thank you.
I don't know how to
You
turn it
all
off.
Made me who I am today. So.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Never going my way. till the road begins. As the last of the bugs leave their homes again, and I'm split in the road down the middle. For a minute the world seems so simple. Feel the rush of my blood, I'm 17 again. I am not scared of death, I've got dreams again. It's just me in the curve of the valley, and there is meaning on earth. I am happy. Past Algebrook Road, I'm over the bridge. A minute from home, but I feel so far from it. The depth of my dog, the scratch of my skin, it's all washing over me. I'm angry again. The things that I lost here, the people I knew, they got me surrounded for a mile or two. The car's in reverse, I'm gripping the wheel. I'm back between villages, and everything's still.
Well, for me personally, I found the town big enough for anything that I want. I mean, I'm not a city girl by any means.
Trafford still has a lot of meaning to me because I grew up there. Well, I guess it's a small community of people that really look out for each other. And that's the same way with anybody that needs anything. It's this community is there to help. Gripping the wheel, I'm back between villages, and everything's still.